Greetings Warhammer fans and welcome to another video. Well, kind of. I just want to talk a bit about the new leaked Necron pictures and hear what I think about the models, and you're welcome to take part and drop me a line in the comments below what you like, what you don't like. So this video will consist mainly of, well, my voice and the pictures from beastsofwar.com. I put a link to their channel in the description. Check them out. So yeah, first picture, as you can already see, is that's a box set where you can build two variants out of it. First one to the right would be the Commander Barge, which is basically, as far as I know so far, a one-man transporter. It's a small little skimmer for the Necron Lord. And what I've heard so far, if this vehicle gets damaged, like immobilized or weapon destroyed, it actually has a weapon. Look at the very bottom. It looks like a weapon from the destroyers. The Lord can basically drop or sacrifice one of his wounds to, well, basically negate that damage result. So that should be pretty interesting. And the other version, look at the small picture, the right one there, has a large cannon instead of that throne thing. It looks pretty interesting too, although I don't really like the look of basically floating weapons. When I think of big weapons, I don't know, I want to have them like in a tank, okay? Just a hovering platform with a massive gun on it looks weird in my eyes. But that's not all. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, that weird transport. I don't know. Look at the shape of its hull. It looks almost like a Viking dragon ship to me. You know, if you know a bit about how their ships look. It's at least the front. The back not so much, but the front is weird. And then this floating, I don't know, the way the Necrons are posed in there, it's strange. Hard to get used to in my eyes. And look at the Gauss flayers, or whatever these weapons are called on the side. They look like rudders or paddles to me. It looks like a galley, like a floating galley or galleon. Don't know what the proper term is. It's strange, definitely. So as far as I know, this transport can regenerate lost Necrons in squads that are close to it. I believe a D3 new models will be attached to the unit, so has a use, but well, it looks odd in my eyes. The other variant that you can build out of that is the Doomsday Ark, which is basically the same ship. It only has that middle part upside down, and instead of the transported Necrons, it has a massive gun in there. So yeah, as I said before, floating weapon, I don't know. You gotta check the rules. But the model itself looks pretty, it looks decent. You know, those exhaust ports at the end remind me a bit about well, destroyers, the Necron destroyers. They have that too in a certain way. So it's nice to have, well, basically a ongoing theme when it comes to the design of these things. What's next? Oh yeah, two named characters. Be prepared if you don't know about the fluff. The current updated fluff, there's gonna be massive changes. Some of them are good, like individual Necron Lords, which have retained large parts of their original personality before they were turned into, well, robots basically. So it's nice to have different lords with different interests and strategies and stuff, but and this goes for all the lords. all these weird decorations, especially around the heads. I don't know. I don't like it. It looks too much like fantasy Tomb Kings to me. Yes, I know they kind of are the 40k equivalent, but that's just too much. Here's a picture of the old, or one of the old Necron Lords. I have that one, and I think even with no decoration at all, just his tattered robe, this miniature looks, for me personally, much better. I also have that limited Lord, this one here, and I'm going to keep these actually. So yeah. Oh yeah, and by the way, look at here picture again. The right one, look at his belt or whatever. There are two symbols. There are a Tau and a Eldar symbol. So I guess these are kind of trophies that he collected so far. So next up would be your generic Necron Overlord. The figure on the right is the same one from the from that Necron Lord transport at the very beginning. Again, weird decorations, especially about the heads. They look like beetles. It's terrible. No, I'm going to keep my old. These miniatures here, Necron Death Marks, are from all the new stuff that I've seen so far. These are my favorite. They look simply awesome with their cyclopic single eye and these weapons, pretty long, and they look like they've got a targeting scope on there. They look like robot snipers, and their color scheme with these black parts. I think these are great, definitely. So I'm really looking forward to buying the codex and yeah, reading more about these. But for every good thing, there's a bad one. These Lich guards, they, from what I know so far, basically replace the old Pariah, and that just sucks terribly. Here's a picture of the current Pariah with their war scythes. These miniatures are awesome. They look, if you have a look at the Necrons, how they are designed. Necrons, for the most part, look like robot skeletons, okay? The Pariah are the next step in their evolution, so to speak. They are a mixture of, well, human evolution and robotic parts. They basically look like there's already the muscles, the muscle mass on that skeleton. There's no skin yet, but it looks, if you look at human anatomy, pictures, I don't know, like where skin is removed via digital picture editing, they look like they've got flesh on their bones. They look like a next step in the evolution. Okay? I like the miniatures, they're awesome. They're hellaciously expensive. €11.50 for one single Pariah, mind you. But back to the Lich Guard here, I don't know. Again, weird head decoration. They've got tabards, kind of. Look stupid. I don't like the new war thyses. If you have noticed so far, the glowing green translucent rods that were a major part of all Necron weaponry in the previous edition, or current one, since this isn't released yet. For me, I really loved them. They were great. Now they seem to be gone completely, and that is, I don't like the change either. But back to the actual Lich Guard here. They're just Necrons again. Just your average skeletons, and really, I can't find anything good about these miniatures. Well, to be honest, there is one good thing if you have a look. Here, it's another weapon option. Hyperphase swords and dispersion shields. And I'm probably, if everything works out, I'll try to get 2 boxes of these and take out the swords and dispersion shields and try to magnetize them on Pariah for swapping out the actual Pariah war scythes, sorry, the old ones, the original ones, not those the new stuff here, and then basically sell the rest So somebody can build 10 of these Lich Guard with their new side piece. That's basically the only reason for me to buy this box, this equipment. I think the shields look great. From what I've heard, they've got, give you a 4-up armor save, invulnerable save, sorry. And they can kind of deflect shots that they saved. So if an enemy is shooting at them, every shot that gets saved by that invulnerable save is being shot back at the unit, so that's pretty cool. But otherwise, they suck. Here, another new unit, Triarch Praetorians. Kind of, they were like the police force back in the Necron Empire. They've got some weird stuff on their back. Looks like some teleporting module to me. I think they're jump infantry, so they maybe teleport over short distances. Rods of Covenant is this weapon option. I don't know much about this. They look better in my eyes than the Lich Guard, which but I still have to get used to the weird backpack. You know, it's kind of ridiculous. And they come with another weapon option as well, with particle casters and void blades. Can't say anything about either this weapon option or those rods of Covenant. I don't know the rules for them, so. But I'm not discarding this unit. The Praetorians look okay, unlike the Lich Guard, which is terrible. And here, the Necron Immortals, one of the best units in my eyes from the current codex. I seem to get a plastic set, which is great. They've got their massive gauze weapons. Again, no glowing green rods in the middle. It all seems to be painted, and I don't know, maybe I should get a hold of as many of these rods as possible to convert them, because I really like the look of the old miniature. Oh, that translucent plastic, translucent green plastic, that was just great in my eyes. And they come with another weapon option as well, gauze blasters. So, I don't know, they look basically like assault cannons or miniguns a bit. So, and as long as I don't know the rules, I can't say more about them. And the last, another terrible thing, the new Flayed ones. And I don't know, I think the miniatures, their poses, the way the skin which they cut off their victims is wrapped around them, it looks weird. And, some pretty creepy models. If you can see the guy in the lower left side, there seems to be a human upper torso and head on his right leg, without skin. Same with the guy on the right side. He basically has it, I don't know, on his back. It looks weird. And here is a picture of the old miniatures, and I think they are much better. But yeah, what can you do? So my plan is to get a hold of 10 of the original Flayed ones, as well as 10 Pariah, and then, well, try to magnetize the Pariah's arms. The original Pariah arms, and those Hyperphase sword and dispersion shield arms from the Lich Guard. I'll probably have to do some green stuff work there, because the arms of the Pariah, they just don't look exactly like the Lich Guard arms. Lich Guard looking like the basic robot skeleton, they have skeleton-like arms, whereas the Pariah have some more flash on their arms as well. So gotta green stuff a bit more, but I think in my eyes the result should be worth the effort. Pariah much better than Lich Guard, optical or design wise, in my eyes. So that's been quite a lot of talking here, so how about you tell me about what you think about these new miniatures and how they look like, or also about that fluff. I read on the Warseer forums about it, what someone leaked there, so yeah, lots of interesting changes, lots of things that are not as good. So yeah, give me a message, comment, and let's wait until November 5th when the new Necrons rise from their graves. Until then, this is Superior Man signing off. See ya.